Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Looks like I need to turn our humidifiers on again. Only 22% in here. I told you I was going to take down my Christmas decorations. Did I tell you I was going to put them away? That's today. Get the boxes out of the basement. There are 2. The wreaths are still up. Dennis will be taking them down. The lights will stay up. I'm not sure in what configuration. And of course the living room is a complete disaster. Luckily the cleaning crew is coming tomorrow. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I did not sleep well last night, so that first cup of coffee, I'll keep my wreath in the view. So, it's really interesting to me. It feels so decorated when I decorate for Christmas, and when I take it down, it's so naked. But I put everything on the table. I sort of stage everything out of where I keep it and onto the table, and it doesn't look like much. It's so interesting. Yeah. Anyway, so the boxes will come up from the basement today, and the Christmas decorations will be put away. I took down the tree. Dennis asked me if I was going to keep the tree up this year. All year. I said no. It got so dusty. And I did get tired of it after a while, you know. And then it was Christmas again. I don't know that I kept those decorations that year up till March either. March is typically when I take them down. But I wanted to take advantage of the cleaning crew coming. And we will be having a birthday celebration, so we might end up having an early dinner. Kim can come. Kim is in a play, and she has, and it starts like Friday, so they have rehearsal all week, and so she can't miss rehearsal. So she's coming in during the day, but she has to leave about 4 or 4:30. But we could have, you know, we could pretend like it's a Sunday dinner and have dinner at 3 o'clock, depending on when Russ and Pat come. So I messaged Pat and let her know. And I guess I'll message her again and ask her if she thinks that they can be here by 2:30 or 3. And then we could have dinner with Kim, and she could celebrate, have, you know, birthday dinner, and Tres Leches cake with us before she has to go. We shall see. So Dennis is making Tres Leches cake today because he won't have the use of the kitchen too much tomorrow. And he's making crab cakes for dinner. And I think chicken satay for starters and for Pat, because she doesn't like seafood. I don't know what we would do if Russ and Pat were here for dinner with Allison and Jason, because Allison only eats fish. And Pat doesn't eat fish. Although Dennis did make her trout almondine, and she did love it. So maybe there's a compromise there. So last night, late my time, Megan messaged me and says, so did you take your decorations down? She was live messaging me while she watched the vlog with Malcolm on Monday. So I sent her pictures of the empty mantle and asked her how she was doing, because there's a cyclone headed to New Zealand. Hiccups in my morning hiccups. She was as ready as she could be. They don't really have basements and such in New Zealand, apparently. Which is interesting. I know a lot of places. I mean, Mississippi doesn't have basements, but they have an incredibly high water table. Megan lives on a hill. Luckily, she lives on a hill because they're thinking the flooding is going to be the problem. Anyway, keep your fingers crossed for the cyclone around New Zealand. It's heartbreaking watching the devastation in Syria and Turkey. You do what you can, you give money, but they're soon not going to be finding people alive under the rubble. It's heartening to see all the different teams, international teams arriving to help, and the world coming together. I mean, even Armenia sent relief stuff and a team of rescuers, and Turkey and Armenia are enemies, so that felt good. But Mother Nature is not happy at the moment. Anyway, keep your fingers crossed for New Zealand and hope that it all blows over gently. That would be nice. I don't think that cyclones are a common event there. So anyway, updates. The girls each ate a chicken thigh last night and kept it down. We were very encouraged by that. So our plan is to give them more food today because they have to be really hungry, and incorporate some cooked food and hope they'll eat it. Now, we gave them the opportunity to have rice and beef balls with their chicken thigh. Neither of them took the opportunity and ate them. So we're going to make a bigger plate for them today and maybe put some more of the beef and rice, and maybe a cooked chicken thigh, because we have to get them used to the idea that the cooked food is food so that they'll eat it, because once we put them back on the antibiotic, they're going to need to eat cooked food, and then they'll probably be okay. So we're just confusing them by giving them stuff that isn't really food in their eyes. So we'll see what we can do, but we were very encouraged that they ate a chicken thigh, and they will have the opportunity to do that again today. Try not to yawn in your face. I didn't sleep well last night. I actually had pretty long. I didn't sleep very well the night before last, and I think I told you that, but it's been quite a while since I've complained about my sleeping, right? Feels like it. It feels like it's been okay. I mean, it hasn't been perfect. Some nights were great and some nights were okay. But last night was not good. I'm feeling stressed, I'm feeling stressed. There's just no two ways about it. Aura's a little bit sad because Tiger got rehomed yesterday. Kim and Nick came, and Nick was so excited to have him, and he'll take very good care of him, and so that was very encouraging for Aura, but she was sad. Very, I think she was ambivalent about the whole idea of rehoming him, and she really felt like it would be best for him, but she was sad. So we'll see how she is today. Try to keep her mind off it. The reality is that the dogs can go in and out of those rooms if they want to now, except when she's up there, because the gate is to keep them away from her, because they'll knock her over. So that happened yesterday, and I undecorated yesterday, so That was what we did yesterday, and I did work on my blankets when now that I figured out how to go around the corner. Today is Super Bowl Sunday in the United States. It appears that our local team, the Philadelphia Eagles, are in the Super Bowl. And we looked it up for Aura because she's going to want to watch it, and it starts at 6:30 our time. So we are all prepared for Super Bowl to be happening up in the sitting room. I don't know who they're playing. But yeah, so I'm in the Philadelphia suburbs, so I'm sure there's a lot of excitement around here. My neighbors are definitely, I'm sure they're going to have like 15 cars in their driveway. They're two young men and their father, and all their friends come for parties all the time. So I'm expecting a Super Bowl party. I told Aura we would make her, a party platter. I don't know. I have no idea what it'll entail because 6:30 is late for her to eat. So I'll bring her some peanuts and, a glass of wine. But she will already have had her wine by then, so I'm not sure. The party tray might have been a lie. We'll see how that goes. I was thinking if she's, feeling blue about Tiger not being there, she'll be up there by herself watching this football game. So I thought, well, maybe I'll bring up the unicorn sweater and just sit there and knit. I can knit and ignore football and talk to Aura. I'm sure I can. Of course, if I'm going to do that, then I could do that in my comfy chair, but I'd rather not, because in case I can't do it, I want someplace I can go. Of course, I could go to the sitting room. Anyway, we'll do it up in her sitting room, and I'll maybe go up and spend some of the time with her knitting on my sweater, Sammy's sweater. The Super Bowl's famous for its commercials, so people go all out. We shall see. Anyway, that's the big thing that's happening today. The decorations are going to be put away, and Dennis is going to make Tres Leches cake, and Aura is going to watch the Super Bowl. We're very wild and crazy here. But we have to be ready for the cleaning people tonight because Aura and I are leaving early in the morning, early for me, because she has a 10 o'clock physical therapy appointment on Monday. Oh, excuse me, which is tomorrow. Here. It's already Monday in New Zealand. I hope the hurricane is being kind. So that's it. That's the update here. And the puppies seem to be in good spirits, although they really haven't acted sick other than not taking food. I mean, even Pearl wouldn't take cheese. And she loves cheese. And Dennis offered her a kind of cheese that she'd never had with a pill, and she still wouldn't take it. So, but they're taking their normal treats, which are, dog treats that are made for dogs. They get their treats from a company called Kona's Chips, and it's and they are very careful with the additives and such. Kona was their dog who died from tainted doggy treats back a few years ago. There were tainted doggy treats. I think they were coming out of China, and their dog died, and so they decided to do a doggy treat company, essentially. And so we get our doggy treats from Kona's Chips. And so we know they're high quality and not organic, but untainted for the dogs. And they like them, and they'll eat them. And they'll eat them even when they won't eat their regular food. So, cooked. So anyway, but they're doing well. And yeah, that's the updates around here. It's very cloudy, but I don't think it's supposed to rain. And yeah, I don't have any outdoor plans other than walking the dogs. Keep your fingers crossed that they'll eat their dinner today, and I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you for your encouragement and your advice. I really appreciate it. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please. Stay safe and stay sane.